Hello out there to you. In this video, we're going to figure out excess capacity. So I get this question a lot. What it is the extra quantity that the firm could produce at a lower cost. Okay, so in other words, could they keep producing until they hit their minimum of average total cost or the cheapest per unit cost? So let's find that. The cheapest that they could produce. So it's always going to be where marginal cost equals average total cost. So one thing you can do is just find that spot right there. Another thing you could do is, if you wanted to, you could follow average total cost down to its minimum, which is right there. But that also is the point where marginal cost equals average total cost. And the reason has to do with the relationship between marginal cost and average total cost. So marginal is like the cost of the next unit, and the average is the average cost currently. So if we're over here, let's say we're at the 22nd unit, the additional cost of the 22nd unit is 36, but the average cost of that unit was 58. So that's going to drag down that average because the next unit is lower than the average, okay? Until finally they equal, and then once you're past this point, marginal cost is higher, and that's starting to drag up average total cost, okay? So the answer to this question, how much excess capacity, has to do with how many units the firm is going to produce. So this firm is going to produce 22 because they're going to profit maximize, so they go to where MR equals MC, that's profit maximization, so marginal revenue, marginal cost, and then they mark up the price. So the price here is 58, and they're going to produce 22 units. They could produce 28 if they were just looking at the cheapest that they were going to produce. So the answer to this particular question is 6. Since I'm here, let's go ahead and answer, are they making a profit or a loss? And so you got two ways you can do that if you want to know profit. So one way would be price minus average total cost times the quantity. And the other way would be to calculate total revenue minus total cost. Okay? Either way, you're going to get the same answer. Okay, and so this is either a monopolistically competitive firm in long run equilibrium, or it's a monopoly who's breaking even. How do I know they're breaking even? Well, as I said, they're going to charge a price of 58, and then their average total cost, we just follow that down here, is also 58. So it's 58 minus 58. Doesn't really matter what I multiply it by, but I would multiply it by 22, and that would give me 0. Okay. Now, if I did total revenue, let's look at this graphically. So total revenue is price times quantity. So total revenue is going to be the area of this big rectangle. Okay, and because that's 58 times 22. Okay, 58 times 22, price times quantity. Then I could also do that for, we'll see what color I'm about to make here. No, I didn't make a color at all. There we go. If I could also do that for total cost. And total cost is going to be average total cost times the quantity. I'm de-averaging that. So that would also be the area of this rectangle. So they would equal, there's nothing left over, and total cost equals total revenue. So that would also be 0. If you wanted to check my math, you could just multiply 58 times 22. That would be your total revenue. And then 58 times 22, that's your total cost. And you would also get 0. And that's how to find the excess capacity plus a little bit extra on this long run equilibrium.